Hi Pisces, happy January 2016. We made it by the hair on our chinny chin chins, right? Okay, a few things guys while I shuffle. I just want to say, I get asked quite often if, I know other readers do weeklies, bi-weeklies. I know they do more than one video a month. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time. I'm going to look at my schedule and see, I can, I just don't see where I'd be able to do it. So what I did instead, because I do take everyone's comments, and I really do appreciate everything. This is how we all grow, right? What I did instead was I revamped a spread that I use often. It gives me a lot of detail, and I added a little bit more to it. So hopefully we can touch upon a little bit more in the one video that I do a month. And I also swapped out the energy cards for some other cards that I got over the holiday, a deck that I had wanted that helps. It works with my vintage deck, and it works very well. My vintage deck will go to the grave with me. I will always use this deck, but I do find that this other one gives me more clarity. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use those. Remember to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. I stuck that in the preempt for the video in case I forgot. I just wanted to mention that. I know that it depends to what depth you're looking for information. I'm going to say this again, and I know people may disagree with me, but if you please check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. I think until April we're going to need, one of the two is going to resonate more with you, and that's going to give you more of a concrete direction to go for that month. So I would strongly suggest that you check out those. It's entirely up to you though, however. The other thing is, I waited today. I had a bit of an issue this month when I was trying to do these videos. I just kept getting something, I know better than to go against a hunch that I get. So every day I had it on my list to do, and I just kept getting not today. So today, which is the last day, it's aligning, and I know now why this has happened. I know better than to go against things like that. It has bitten me in the butt more times than I can, anyhow. So today I'm getting a lot out of these readings. A lot more than is just coming from the cards. So it was for your benefit as well. So not only did I lengthen this, I added more to it, and we're getting more depth. So I hope that this helps you. Please leave me your comments. I would greatly appreciate what works, what doesn't work, what you like, what you don't like, how this resonated with you, all of that. Okay. The overall energy, excuse me guys, is the Six of Coins. That is about, it's about generosity. It's also about restrictive finances, restrictive, not being able to meet our responsibilities for the core things, food, clothing, shelter, those kind of things. Something may have come up here that you either helped someone get out of that situation, or someone helped you get out of that situation. Either or, the lesson was learned here, so you now know how to better manage things like that so that this doesn't happen again. This is also, this card is, it speaks to if you are in a relationship and both parties own different properties, it would be a financial plus, positive right now, to combine assets in that regard. This is, when I say that, I don't mean that I don't say that you're at a point of marriage or whatever. I'm just saying that financially, it would be a good idea to do things like that. It could also be like a blending of families, like maybe, you know, you both own a residence, something like that. If you're blending families, you know who you are. You know you're at that point. But in general, from a financial standpoint, because this card does speak a lot of that, that's what I'm saying in that regard. If you've had any health issues, they're improving now. That's all I've got on that. If you're single, this is a time for you to, now that you're not in a place where you felt like you were before, you're willing to get out there now, you want to start a new relationship, now's the time to do it. It would be a good time. It signals the right time for that. Generosity. This is a card of generosity, but it's also saying that make sure that if someone is asking you for money, but and you feel that you want to do it, make sure that you are securing make sure it's not going to put you in the red, so to speak. Make sure that you don't help someone only to be destitute yourself from that. This card speaks greatly of that. More so right now, and it's come up in a few other readings today too. So if someone's asking you for help, make sure that you can actually do it. It's not being selfish to not help someone if it's going to put you out. But I think more what this is about is just about balance and moderation and budgeting is what I'm going to go with for here. The focal point is the Lady Justice. It's about fairness, truth. You're living your life in a different way. You're living a life based on a foundation of truth. And that's also a karmic card. You know, what you put out there comes back to you. So that's, if you think you've been slighted in some way, you know, if you think something financially didn't go according to plan, it's going to now. Going to correct itself. You're not going to get slighted here in any way. But I think that card more was just about your budgeting and going forward for yourself so that you don't end up financially strapped. In the near past, you've got the 10 of coins. This is, you did pull yourself out of some kind of financial mishap, or something occurred there financially that really, really took you down. This is a card of the 10 of coins. This is a card of a long time happiness coming. It's something that you're like, oh, hallelujah, finally. That's what this card is about. It's not a card of just, winning the lotto or finding money. It's something that you've worked for, and it's finally coming to fruition. It could be that you're retiring, too. It could be something like that. For a small percentage of person in this read, that's what that'll be, but I think it's a lot more than that. This is also it's when this card shows up in a reading, it's even if it's not in the end of the reading, it's a card of, it's hard to read as a current card because it is a card of the future. It's something you've been working for. And just because, you crashed and burned a few times here, for a lack of a better way to put that, you're over that now. This is it's coming. Even if you don't see it today, this card says to you, no matter how many times you screw up, you're still going to end up here. So that should give you a little bit of peace now. Because that is coming up as the energy of this reading, that 6 of coins. So the residual is still very present in your life. So just know that no matter what is going on here, the sun will come out. And this is also about good relationships, loving relationships, secure relationships. it's sustaining. It will sustain you until you take your last breath. Let me put it that way, okay? All right. Present circumstance, rightfully so, is the Four of Coins. This card to me isn't a card of being stingy. It's a card of not knowing. After you've been through something like this, it's, you know, you've stepped into a good place now and you're not quite sure. You're feeling out the land. You're not quite sure, what do I do with this? How do I invest it to not screw up again, or to be hit hard again? How do I do this in the right way? You've got money on the mind, and rightfully so. You're trying to find a balance in this life of yours right now. It's realizing that, you know, your past, you're moving forward now. You're absolutely moving forward. And that's what this is about. I don't think it's just getting over one hurdle and now trying to figure out where you fit into this new place is all. In the future, you've got the Ace of Wands. This is the green light from the universe saying whatever it is that you want to do right now, go for it. And I think that this is in your financial sector. And you find your way here. This is about inspiration. You find a new way, something, a new way to make more money, a new job, a hobby turns into a lucrative, you know, it turns into something that you may start part-time and it brings you into that full-time. The obstacle here is the Empress. She's about nurturing creativity. I think that what you may be not sure how to do this. That's why she's in the obstacle position. That would make sense. She's all about bringing creativity to fruition. What lights you up? That's what she helps you get. And I think that because you're trying to do that right now, she's sitting in the obstacle because you just might not know how to do that. The blessing position, you've got the Five of Swords in reverse. Again, guys, as you know, I never get cards in reverse, ever. But today I've gotten a few, and I'm happy. This card is a card of conflict. It's a card of an ego struggle. You've gotten over that. I could not be happier to see this card in reverse, because it means that you're not coming at people with venom. You're not blaming people for your mistakes. You're taking accountability for them. You're not doing things that you're going to regret. You're not steamrolling over people to get where you want to go. You've learned your lessons, and that's wonderful, especially with that card. You know, you're taking responsibility for your life, and it's showing. It's showing up here. And that's the just result is this. This is a life of fairness. It's a life of truth. You know, you've figured this out. You know, the outcome here is the Chariot card. You're moving away from things that no longer serve you into the life that you want, and everything is showing that that's how this is going. Don't get distracted. Don't get down on yourself. The energy across here is the Six of Coins. You're coming out of this phase. This is all new for you. You deserve this, period. End of story. You deserve this. We all screw up, forgive ourselves, and move on. You know, it's all part of learning. Lessons and blessings. They're not all pleasant. Okay, let's get some clarity here for you. That was quite a... I do feel for you, and trust me, December, actually a good portion of, if not all of last year was that. So, and sometimes, you know, we rob from Peter to pay Paul. It's not something that, you know, we just... Sometimes that's just what presents itself. It's not always you know, malicious intent that we do to ourselves. It's just positions sometimes that we get in, but you're claiming responsibility here, and honestly, I think that's beyond wonderful. Okay, let's see. Spiritual growth. You had a battle here for sure, but now you've got wealth. Oh, I'm telling you, I can take a deep breath for you now because I can feel your energy in this, and it's okay. In the near future, the inspiration, the thumbs up from the universe that you might not have your eye on that right now, not know how to get there, you do, and it brings you happiness. You find your way. Watch out for people and gossip. Don't get involved in that. Even if you hear it about yourself, who cares? Let people do their, keep yammering. Pay no attention. You don't want to get off your course right now, and those people really don't matter anyway. Gossip is just ridiculous. I see heartbreak around this. It's just, it gets to you when we get taken down. It breaks the, we're saddened. That's what that means. I see a man in here too. I think he may be your creative spark somewhere in this position. There is a male figure who helps you here with what you're trying to do. Again, I can't reiterate, watch out for the gossip. It's coming your way. Just don't pay any mind to it. Oh, you've got a happy home and some growth around this card. I told you guys, this is right here. It's a future position, but it's right here, and it's been a long time coming to you. Sometimes we learn these, butt to the curb lessons in life so that they sustain us. This card is a card that sustains you. This is the, like I said, it's there in the end. It's not going to go anywhere. That's how. So the harder the lesson, sometimes it's just for a reason. Trust that. Happy news comes around this, a surprise actually. Someone may surprise you with something nice. Again, you learned your lessons. I think you learned some hard lessons here, and I do feel for you. Literally, I feel for you. The Judgment card here, you've got your, the split in the road. You took the good, you did better for yourself this time. A start over, a second chance isn't always a do-over. You don't get to do that over again. You just need to get to do this in a better way. That's the do-over. So don't try to compare it to the past. This is new. This is a whole new clean slate. There's a little vulnerability around this. That's fine. And I think it's around this idea, this thing you're going to trust yourself. Trust what you're doing has value, and trust that you have value. That's more so why I'm telling you to not get involved in this gossip. Gossip is just a deterrent from someone else who's got an issue and would just rather deal with someone else's, than take responsibility for their life, which is what you did. So, and you're over this anyway. You're not gonna engage in it. I'm just telling you it's coming your way. So when it comes up, it'll give you less of a, you won't be as shocked. You'll just laugh. Storms are ending. You took the time that you needed. It was definitely a challenge. This man is showing up again in here. Someone is going to help you here. I think it's going to be someone that is, or maybe there's more than one person. Either way, you're victorious in this regard. I see people around you, 2 men and a woman. They're friends. I see friendship around you too. forgiveness. Forgive yourself. I'm going to end this reading on that card because I think that that's very important. I think you're still beating yourself up over some things. Don't. You know, we go through this crap sometimes bigger than not for a reason. You're on the tail end of this. You survived, and you've got a whole new life ahead of you here. Forgive yourself. That's all there is to it. There we go. Okay, Pisces, I hope this helped you in some way. Please leave me your feedback, comments. I would greatly appreciate that. Let me know if this particular kind of read gave you more that will sustain you for the month. I would really, I hope that it does. But if we need to course correct it, we can absolutely do that. That's what life's about, right? Okay, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Check on those. And if you're looking for something more personal, please reach out to me. I would be more than happy to look at anything that you need clarity on. It's what I'm here for, okay? And honestly, nothing brings me greater joy than to help people. So there you have it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful January, and thank you for watching my video. Bye.